the last bit of the journey, someone's interested, they've heard a lot more about your organization, they've bought into the cause. What happens next? You give them a particular path and say, this is how we'd like you to take action. Typically try and think of 2-3 different ways in which they can be part of your team, your organization. It is not only about donating. If you were to give them 10 options for donations, it still adds up to just one aspect, which is donations. But if you could also say buy a product, or contribute in this way, or even if you wanted to have a slightly more open option which says if you have skills in any particular area and think you can spare some time to work with us, write to us, we'll tell you how exactly we can use your services. That's another option. The emotional connect that we've spoken about all the while, the belief cost, this is another, this would be possibly a great time to reiterate that. You don't have to spell it out because you would have done that in the first few sections of your brochure. Imagine if this is just 2 pages, you can possibly do this reiteration in 1 line here. The rest I think are fairly obvious. The next steps and expected action, we recommend you use them only if you have thought this through and you have a process in place. Because typically when you make this sort of a commitment, we'll revert in 3 days or we'll get back to you in 24 hours and somebody does not hear a response, that becomes a tiny point against you. You could have had very valid reasons for why you haven't been able to respond, server down, whatever, not a working day. But typically people don't want to hear those sort of reasons, excuses, so use this only if you've thought this through and you're 100% sure you can pull this off.